Hey guys! So I have another book review for you. This is the other book that I said I was hopefully going to finish eventually, and it is People of the Book by Geraldine Brooks. It was originally published in 2008, and I think I acquired it in maybe 2010. I remember it being on sale for like $5 in Barnes& and Noble in like the Annex section at one point in time. I had pretty big expectations for it because the author has won the Pulitzer Prize. If you win the Pulitzer Prize, you would assume that they're good at writing. And I'm happy to report that she is good at writing. I really enjoyed reading this book. The basic setup is you are introduced to Hannah, and this is taking place in Sarajevo in 1996. And she has a PhD, but it's in restoring old manuscripts. She goes to Sarajevo. She's actually Australian, and she is sent to Sarajevo under watch of the UN because she is hoping to restore the Haggadah, or this old Jewish codex that has been around for hundreds of years. It's had a long, illustrious history, and this book is basically it introduces you to Hannah, introduces you to the Haggadah, and then it goes back in time and is split up into sections, and it follows different people and how they helped save the book, how the book jumped from one person to another. It starts, like I said, it begins in 1996. The next section takes place during World War II, which was actually one of my favorite chapters because I love reading about World War II. And it jumps to the 1600s, and then it jumps back to the 1400s. It goes way, way back all the way, and you find out eventually who actually made this. Actual characters are in here are either made up or based off of real people and real stories that have been told. She interviewed a lot of people. What was great is you expect to start off with Hannah and in 1996, go back, and then jump back to 1996 again and have the story come to a wonderful conclusion. But it doesn't, which is great. There was this twist at the end, and you actually jump forward in time and see some of the characters later on in 2002. I wasn't expecting that at all, so it was really great. I loved the author's writing style. It was eloquent without being too flourishy, which is exactly what I like. The characters, there was lots of characters because she goes back in time, there's lots of characters that you can either love or hate, and some of them it's bounces back and forth, and sometimes I liked Hannah and sometimes I didn't. Also, her mother is a character that you will love to hate for most of the time. The only slight issue I had with this book was at times when you were introduced to a new chapter, section, whatever, and you were being introduced to new characters, it was a little slow because you had adjusted to the previous one and then you were being thrown back in time 200 years or 300 years, and you had to meet these new characters and kind of understand what was going on in that time period, and it was a little slow at those points. But then you would get used to the characters, and then it would pick right up again, and then you would zoom right through, and then you'd end up back with Hannah, because it would be Hannah, go back in time, Hannah 1996, go back in time some more, then Hannah again. This is an adult novel. It's historical fiction, but I recommend it to anybody who really likes history, a well-written story. You learn a lot of new things in here because you can tell by reading it that she had to do a lot of research to get some of these details right. I rate this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars, which I think is the best rating I've given any book this year. Game Change might have been 4.5 as well. But still, this is definitely a strong read and worth picking up, borrowing, buying, whatever. So that's it for the book review, and I want to officially say hi to all of our new subscribers. We've had a slight boost since I made the last video. So hi, I'm Bex, and which you probably already know. So that was completely pointless. Hopefully you'll stick around and check out all the books we review in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and leave a comment below if you've ever read this book, because I'm sure a few people out there have, or let me know if you're interested, because it has a lot to offer for people who are into historical fiction and a good read. It's good for you. Alrighty then, I will see you guys later.